afford me. I give God all the glory for what He has done in my life today. Over 15 years being in prison, it's not easy. But today I'm liberated and free.
There was no modicum of evidence adduced by the prosecution against the defendants. And what is worrisome is that it took more than 14 years to come to this conclusion. And that brings to fore one of the defects in our criminal justice administration. This is a case in which people wasted their youthful years. This is a case in which the state subjected these gentlemen to trial for levying war against the federation. And at the end of the day, they could not produce arms, they could not produce ammunition, they couldn't even tender the so-called uniform.
I feel to break down heaven, to go and meet God, to glorify Him. I'm so grateful that God have done it for me. Actually, I was been suffering for what I did not know anything about.
I'm a businessman. In my shop, I have 2 stores, which I left unlocked. I went away in the morning. They picked me up and took me to the police station. I told my neighbors that I'm coming back in next to 1 hour. This is next to 1 hour. 15 years, I left my shop unlocked. I don't know anything. Today, I regain my freedom. To God be the glory. None of us died. So, I give God the glory.
Hey, Guchime, can you imagine 15 years? At the end of the day, nothing happened. At the end of the day, they are just doing all of these things just to suppress the people. And that is the same thing happening to Nnamdi Kanu. You see what is happening? That is why they have been going back and forth, because there is no evidence against the man. Let him go to court and let him prove himself.
Court discharges, acquits 19 Southeasterners linked to secessionist group MASOB after 15-year detention. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. You mean they stayed for 15 years? Kai, this is painful. 15 years for fighting for nothing more than freedom, nothing more than equity, justice and fairness. 15 years. Ha. God help us. God help us. According to Justice Nicholas Onwebo, the prosecutors failed to establish proof for treason and terrorism charges leveled against the accused persons. Now the news in detail. A federal high court sitting in Awka, the Anambra state capital, has discharged and acquitted 19 persons accused of being members of a movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, MASOB, and held in detention for 15 years. According to Justice Nicholas Onwebo, the prosecutors failed to establish proof for treason and terrorism charges leveled against the accused persons. One of those released, Kasmer Odoka, expressed gratitude to God for eventually setting him free after 15 years of being in detention for a crime he never committed. I give God all the glory for my life. Over 15 years in prison, but today I am free, he said. Another person could not contain his joy after regaining his freedom 15 years after his arrest. I'm a businessman. I have 2 stores and I left them unlocked. They picked me up and took me to the police station. I told my neighbors I'll be coming back in the next 1 hour. This is the next 1 hour, 15 years. I left my shop unlocked. I did not know anything. Today, I regained my freedom. To God be the glory. None of us died. I give God the glory. The counsel to the acquainted persons, Okoli Akarika, also said the judge came to the conclusion that there was no iota or scintilla of evidence adduced by the prosecution against the defendant. It took more than 14 years to come to this conclusion, and this brings to fore one of the defects in our criminal justice system. This is a case in which people wasted their youthful years. MASOB is a secessionist group demanding the creation of Biafra. Since its inception, the group has continually alleged mass arrests and killing of its members by government forces. The group's sanitation grassroots information spokesperson Kelechi A. Chukwu alleged that the government forces carried out secret executions of MASOB members in detention centers and prisons worldwide. In May 2008, the group released a list of 2,220 members alleged to have been killed by security agents since 1999. Masab leader Ralph Uwazurike has been arrested on several occasions and charged with treason. In 2011, Uwazurike and 280 Masab members were arrested in Enugu while attending a function in honor of Ojukwu. Few days later, President Goodluck ordered Uwazurike's release as well as other Masab members in detention. In June 2012, the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria condemned the alleged killing of 16 members of Masab security agencies in Anambra State. In February 2013, Masab claimed that several corpses found floating in the Ezu River of the boundary of Enugu and Anambra State were those of its members previously arrested by the police. The group claimed that the police routinely executed Masab members without proper trial. On September 13, 2015, the police in Anambra State arrested no fewer than 25 Masab members who were marking their 16th anniversary. One Masab member was shot. At St. Charles Luanga Catholic Church, Okpoko, 18 members were arrested and one shot at the Iba Pope Catholic Church, while at Awada, 11 members of Masab were arrested. At Awka, 2 Masab members were arrested by the police, according to Masab former Deputy Director of Information, Mazi Chris Mocha. Are you listening to this, Nigerians? Later you come out and say, why are these people always ranting? This is it. This is it. 15 years. Wasting not 1, not 2, 15, nothing for a crime they did not commit. No, now. No. No. It is not right. It is not right. It is not right. It is not right. It is not right at all. My goodness. They should be compensated. Just imagine 15 years out of one's life. I mean, it is very, very worrisome. Like, I am imagining they're even coming out to even say thank God. Tears. It is not a force to live together as one nation. To be sincere, if it has gotten to this point, why not let these people go? If it has gotten to this point where you have so much hatred for this particular region, why don't you just let them go? You can't be saying you want one Nigeria, you're killing them. It is not done. Like where? Even in a family, if you say you don't want this particular person and you pose as a threat, that person will exile him or herself. That is it. Allow those people to go. This is wickedness. And you want them after 15 years of incarceration to still be useful to the society. Nigeria is our own problem. Now, what is the punishment for illegally detaining them? Yes, these people should have compensation. Like real good compensation. Because where did they start from? With this present state, had it been they came out when Nigeria was even still better, when the economy was thriving, we said, okay, these people can bounce back. What exactly are they coming back to? It is well, oh. Who will compensate them for accusing them wrongly? Wasted their 15 years just for nothing. It is a very big setback in humans' life. Nigeria is next to hellfire. To be sincere, I do not argue less. I do not agree less. Just like that, for no just cause, they were using non-violence approach. Even those Masop people, this Biafra, indigenous people of Biafra right now, they are more strict in their rules. But Masop they were more peaceful, and yet this happened to them. And people will come and say the Southeasterners are this and that. Can you now hear and see for yourselves? Can you? $15 years. This country. Now, wow. Okay. Shouldn't the government be paying for damages for cutting short the dreams of these folks? They should. They have wasted better part of their lives chasing shadows, and they came out and made Nigeria still intact. This particular person, no. This is not the way. I do not agree with what you have said at all. Most of them are even saying they did not do anything wrong, that they were in their various places of business. No, this is the height of it. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.